What's up, guys? Thank you for coming in to watch this video. Today we are going to change out this timer for this GE washer. Now the reason why we're changing is because sometimes it wouldn't advance and you wouldn't be able to push it inwards anymore. So usually you push these inwards and then you pull them back to actually be able to start the cycle. This one I first noticed that it when I first noticed it was when I first got here with the part that you couldn't really push it back. But today we're gonna learn how to change it out. So right there you see me taking off the screws. They are all 1/4-inch screws. Also, at the very beginning you saw me pulling on that knob. There is a little bit of a tab holder or a clip. Try to get some very thin needle noses in order to pull it out, and just be careful not to break it because you will need that later. So after you disconnect that connector from the timer, I believe it's 1/4-inch screw, and then you twist it counterclockwise in order to get it off the little rivets. There you go. This one kind of broke off, but now we have a new one. Compare it, make sure they are the same. Now once you put it in, just put it in how you took it out backwards. So place it, be sure that those corners are going to slide in when you twist it into position, and then put in the screw back on where it belongs. Usually when you put it back into place, it's supposed to make a little clicking noise. That's indicating that, yeah, it is in place. So put the screw back on, make sure that big connector is actually connected properly, push it all the way in, and just be sure that you hear the click on the tab of the connector. So right there, that panel, the way you put it back in is the same way you took it off. Try to put it back the way that it was as best as you can. So right there you see that I'm trying to figure out where it was positioned, and you'll be able to tell it has certain openings where it's only going to be able to fit in. And then when you put this little tab in there, you're going to have to slide it in, and it'll hold on its own. I know it's not the best angle, you can't really see, but when you get to the side of it, you'll see where that little tab is. And right there I have to pull it back out because I accidentally pushed it in. So right there you see that little opening. You're going to have to place it in between so it can hold it into position. Now, after that, you are smooth sailing and just work backwards. Remember, guys, what I always tell y'all, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures. That will be a great deal of help. And you won't be lost when you're trying to figure out how to put things back together. Now, once it's there, just be sure it's twisting and turning and pulling and pushing in the way that it should. After that, just put the panel how you took it. So you place them in the holes and then you switch over to the left. After that, put in your 1/4-inch screws. Remember, there's 3 in the back. Also, I just recently did this repair, but I will tell you right now, it needs another part, and I don't think I recorded it, but it needs a wire harness because there's some wires connected to the motor that were already coming off. Well, basically they did come off, and that's why it's not really doing anything. But it did absolutely need the timer. Nevertheless, the original timer was not advancing anymore. You weren't able to push it inwards and barely being able to pull it towards you. So the timer was absolutely needed. But we are going to need to get that wire harness. So right there, you'll probably see me start a cycle and take that panel off. And it's just some tabs, so a flat blade will be more than enough. And you'll see all the major components. And you'll see the wire harness that I'm talking about. That long one on the right-hand side that curves all the way down towards the motor, that's the wire harness that needs to be replaced. Usually these end up snapping because sometimes people overload their washers and then it won't be able to actually wash the way that they should. If anything, it's gonna not do anything. So in this case, this one was just filling up with water and just draining out at the end. So right there, you'll kind of see me observing for a little bit, and then I think I end up cutting the video, and then I start to further diagnose, and that's where I end up finding it. So and don't let these little wire harnesses get you. When you see it's connected to something, kind of tug at the wires and see if something starts to pop off. If something starts to pop off, it's because it's already cracked and it's snapping, and it's not making good contact, and it's not going to do anything. But yeah, either way, this is one of the most simplest washers you can work on. The only thing that's ever complicated on these sort of washers is when you're gonna actually change out the little transmission. It's like a long shaft. But other than that, I love working on these washers. Very simple to diagnose, and they're pretty sturdy. It's just don't overload them, because it's not going to be able to run the way that it should. So also, guys, remember, leave any sort of comments, any sort of feedback. I do want to pick your guys' brain and see what it is that you guys are having trouble with at home. And if I can find one similar to the one you have, hey, trust me, I will work on it and I will post it just to try to help you out. But as always, just remember, take pictures, take your time, especially if these are your things. You want to take your time, do things right, and trust me, you'll get the results that you want. Because like I always say, appliance repair is not cheap. You will be spending like an arm and a leg trying to pay somebody else to do it. I'll just give you a small example. So the company that I work for, we charge $75 to go out there physically, not to fix anything, just to get us out there to see what's going on, and then plus labor. So you just do the math. But anyways, guys, I just always want to take the time and tell y'all thank you for watching these videos. I know they're short, sometimes they're a little bit unorganized, but I really appreciate it. Thanks, and tune into the next one. Peace.